Hi, in this video today I'm going to show you how you can use one of these windscreen repair kits if you have small chips in your windscreen. This is what you get in the actual kit here. So we've got the resin, a couple of applicators, we have this thing here. It does come with a blade because we're going to need the blade to clean off the resin when we're done, and it comes with these little see-through things as well. You're supposed to put these over the repair and then let it harden. There's 5 of them, and obviously instructions. Right, so there was 3 that we wanted to do on this windscreen here. 2 of them we've just done over there, so this is the 3rd one, and it's just underneath my finger just here. Hopefully you'll be able to make it out. And we need to do the first bit in the shade. So we're just going to put an umbrella up to give us some shade, and then the curing needs to be done in the sun. So first of all, make sure that the window's nice and clean on the bit that you're going to be repairing. And now we're going to make sure the hole here goes right over the crack. If you get it wrong, there's little tabs here you can lift up to loosen it off again. And force it down. Now if you're not sure, because you might not be tall enough to see through, then have a look from the inside and you'll be able to see the crack from the inside and make sure it's in the middle here. So now we want to get this part here and we want to screw it in until it touches the glass, and then we'll give it a little bit more, and we want to have a look from the inside to make sure that the hole in the middle of this is over the crack. I'm just going to check that now. And now we're going to use the resin here. It has a little plastic thing you just take off the top, and we're going to pour some in. Right, I'm giving it a little squeeze to make sure that it does put some in there. And now we're going to screw this all the way in until it forces down onto the glass. There we go. So it won't let me go anymore because I'm right up against this plastic part now. I'm just going to have a look on the inside, make sure there's no big air bubbles trapped. And now that the sun's out, we're just putting the umbrella up to make sure this is in the shade. I can see a tiny little air bubble, so I'm just going to loosen it. And I'm just going to push it in again, and hopefully that will get rid of the air. And now we need to leave that like it is in the shade for about 5 minutes to make sure all that resin works its way into the crack, because right now this is putting pressure on that resin to work into the crack. Now if you wanted the resin to flow a bit better, you could try to apply a bit of heat, maybe with a hairdryer, to get the resin to flow into the crack. Right, so it's been 5 minutes now. We're going to turn the whole thing counterclockwise by about 1/4 of a turn to release the pressure off the windscreen. And we're just going to lift up these little bits, the tabs on the suckers. Now we need to put the curing strip on, and it needs to stay in the sun for about 10 or 15 minutes. So I'm going to add a tiny little bit more just to the crack. And also there's just a tiny little stone chip just here that I'm going to cover up as well. And we're just going to leave that there now for 15 minutes or so. Right, so 15 minutes has passed now, so I'm peeling this off, and now I need to scrape all this off. So you can see it's gone dry. And I'm just going to give the windscreen a quick clean. Right, so here it is here now, and although you still will see the stone chip on here, the idea is that if it's filled, hopefully then water's not going to get into it and freeze and then expand and crack the windscreen. So although you will still see where it was, it should give it some protection come the colder months. So that's it. It's a very straightforward product to use. If you've had success with it, put it down in the comments below. If you haven't had success, put it down in the comments below. Thanks for watching.